All right, what's up, y'all? My name is Evan Strong, the founder of In the Image Clothing Company. This is a video of two, okay? This is gonna be titled Where Clothing Sits, Tops, and then there will be another one titled Where Clothing Sits, Pants. Okay, so tops and pants, those are the two things. I've been talking about them in every intro under In the Image Clothing Company's main side videos, but I don't think it's gonna be structured quite that way going forth, now that we've got all our founding videos laid where they are and how they are. But this will be a good reference video, short to come back to for people to know, because there's only one location that the tops can sit to allow the body to work. Our key phrase, allowing the body to work. The top seams of our shoulders need to be evenly behind the peak of our shoulders. I say evenly because of things like the dreaded collar seam. Look up the dreaded collar seam modification under In the Image Clothing Company. Otherwise, your tops will just never be able to actually sit even at the shoulder seams. This one's had the modification done to it. This pink shirt underneath just doesn't have a dreaded collar seam in it. The button-ups that are often able to be worn, in the Image Clothing Company, right, we'll always have button-ups. Button-ups naturally have a band of material rather than just a single seam, so they sit behind the shoulders by themselves because they just can't roll up over the front of the shoulders. But the shoulders only ever work behind the head. There's videos under In the Image Clothing Company titled Shoulders Naturally Sit Behind the Body, and just so much discussion on internal rotation, and that's back here, right? Just the neutral gravity-wise location where the shoulder sits behind our, are behind the head for each of the shoulders. The edge seams of our tops just need to be right at the edges of our shoulders. Yeah, that's just where the functionality of the joint is. We've got a video titled Reaching the Right Arm Across the Body, which is so hard for people to do because if that's not hinging, being, the seam of our tops right where our shoulder hinges, then we just can't operate. There's only one way the human body could ever work, truly. It's just a mechanical machine placed onto a rock in space, right? These taglines that I have, it's the case. So that's about it really for just like a simple shoulder rundown. But then we have short sleeves. If we do, they need to be short, okay? Keeping short sleeves short is one of our videos as well under the main side of In the Image Clothing Company. They need to be off the forearms, otherwise it just alters the mechanics of the body. How sleeve cuffs affect body mechanics is another video. If you have long sleeves, they just need to be off the wrist so the wrist has all its range of motion. The neutral wrist is actually back a little bit like this because it's straight out from the pinky, and so if there's sleeves on it, it's just going to alter the whole body. And one thing I haven't really been mentioning all that often, at least for a while, is keeping tops waisted. But our tops need to be just ending right where our hips will hinge, because there's just only one location where the pelvis folds forward, okay, and hinges. So there's a lot that goes into that because these grippy double stitches down here aren't ideal. Okay, like on this pink one, I've cut off the stitch. But anyway, that's your basic rundown, and that's for everybody always and forever, because that's just the mechanics of how the body works, okay, in its neutrals. So there you go. Look out for the secondary video to this one if you'd like to know how to allow your body to work through pants. And then check out all four sides of us if you'd like. The three other sides besides this one here are In the Image Clothing Company music. I show how to size and set up guitars, and I put music there that I've made. In the Image Clothing Company podcast with discussions on the gospel of Jesus Christ. In the Image Clothing Company poodles, where we specialize in purebred standard poodles. And then this is our main side, where I showed the anatomy of the human body. We talk about standing, walking, sitting, sleeping, eating, hydration, breathing, and just allowing the body to work through clothing, because as a physical being on an earth, clothing is the only thing physically placed onto our bodies, and it damages us if we don't have it sitting in the correct location, where these videos here kind of get straight to the point about, if you will. Okay, so like I said, my name is Evan Strong, the founder of In the Image Clothing Company. It's the 14th of June 2025, and check us out, man. InTheImageClothingCompany.com, and we really do a lot. I'm only saying it because it's the case, so check us out if you'd like. Thanks.